I would like to share with chat so many cool bugs. Thank you so much for that introduction. Hello, everybody. My name is theValiantSun, but you can just call me Jess.
Hello, I'm chibicarrera. You can call me Rara. And yes, I do want to show you a really cool bug. And we are here with our lovely commentator.
Hi, it's me. I'm Quacksilver. I'm excited to be here.
We're so excited to show off this game for you. Shout out to the Games Committee for taking this off of backup. We are so excited to be here and supporting Lambda Legal with everyone. I think that's really about all I can think of for an intro, Jess, unless you have anything else.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, I'm on the credits screen. Kabuto Park, just as a FYI, is a small indie game with a very, very small team. Supports small indie creators, but we'll get more into that. If Quack, you want to count us down?
Yeah, let's do it. We will kick off this race in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, gamers.
Bugs.
Good luck, Rara. Bugs.
Good luck, Jess.
Bugs, bugs, bugs. So while our racers get into it, Kabuto Park is a creature collector, sumo wrestling battler summer camp extravaganza. And this category is terrarium %. So what our racers are competing to do is after a certain number of in-game days, you get access to a terrarium where you can show off the bugs you are proudest of. And the goal of this category is to fill that terrarium with unique bugs. So we're going to be seeing most but not all of the bugs in this game. We're going to be seeing half of the in-game days and the resulting bug sumo competitions.
I'm so excited for Bug Sumo. We've also already gotten absolutely slammed with beautiful donations, so whenever there's space, toss it over and I'll rattle.
Absolutely. We've got about probably 2 more minutes before we're going to go into our first battle, so...
Oh my gosh, 2 whole minutes. You're too kind. Here's $30 from JPEG. Hi, JPEG. The perfect game, the perfect runners, the perfect couch. I love you, Rara, Jess, and Quack. You're brilliant, warm, funny, and talented beyond words. Congrats on your first GDQ run, wifey, and let's pet some bugs. Less than 3.
Thank you, JPEG.
Here's also $10 coming in from Flaslow. I love you all so much. Happy Gug Gaming. Also taking the opportunity to say hi to our current producer in the most roundabout way possible. Colon, smiley, hi Varen, I love you. Time for one more?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably one more.
Oh, excellent. Here from Jadelyn, it's $25. Jess and Rara, you're both amazing, and I'm so happy to see you sharing the stage. My life would be so much less rich without either of you in it. Go fast, get those bugs, let's meet that incentive, and love you both. P.S. You're both cute.
No, stop, you're cute.
It makes it very much more difficult to speedrun this video game when you're happy crying about your friends.
Oh, no. Also, when you got
loved and appreciated nerd.
When you got just like, you know, the Jadelyn like coming in here saying that you're pretty and stuff, and you're like, no, you're pretty.
Oh, also, those helped us get to $38,000 raised for Lambda Legal, by the way.
Let's go.
That is awesome. Thank you, everyone, for your donations and supporting Lambda Legal. So real quick, we are here at our first battle against Midori. And this battle is basically just a give me. Like, she doesn't really do anything. You just immediately push her off.
Yeah, so the way Bug Sumo in this game works, we'll talk a little bit more about catching as we get into the thick of more catching. Basically, both of our racers just built their initial teams here. But the way Bug Sumo works is that every individual bug has a set list of 3 cards that you can play over the course of it. That give you various effects like increasing your pushing power or your defense or knocking the enemy back. And your goal is to simply move the other bug team off the right edge of the tambourine that the Beetle Battles, which is the official name for this sumo, takes place on. So it starts out very simple, but as the teams get a little bit stronger, you can see we're tracking 3 stats, which are strength, defense, and energy, which is basically how fast you gain the ability to play cards over the course of a match.
You may have won, but my bugs are cuter. No, they're not.
I really like this style of like sort of deck builder game, just because every bug has a unique like 3 cards that it's able to play, and then based on what the level of that bug is, then that is how much more it like those cards will appear. So it's like a very, very simple deck builder in that way, and then you have kind of the opportunity then to pick like your favorite bugs and make something work.
Yes, and for the speedrun, one of the centerpieces on both teams is the Earth Borer Beetle, because the Earth Borer Beetle has access to a card called Small Bugs Kick, which deals increased knockback for every bug below a certain size on your team. And so if you have, depending on what your early game RNG looks like, you'll have 2 to 3 small bugs, and it can create some very intense knockback, so you can just win games out of nowhere from pretty far back on the tambourine.
Let me know when it's a good time to tell y'all about a new incentive that's opened up, all right?
A new incentive?
A new incentive. Is now an okay time?
Absolutely.
Say more, yeah.
Ooh, delightful. Well, I have great news. We have opened up an incentive for Masterpiece, which is the final run of the marathon, coming up in just a few hours. It's the upgrade to, okay, this number, 80,085%. There we go. With this, the run will go from only the required exits for the last overall event to every exit. That means it's going to increase the game's length by like 40 minutes. It's actually a 40-minute extension to the queerest marathon that we've had in a hot minute. So, if you want that much more games done queer, make sure that when you donate, you select the 80,085% incentive for Masterpiece. Okay, I'm being told I can just call it boobs percent. It is just boobs.
Let's go.
Yeah, so please, everyone, this is Games Done Queer. We can make boobs percent happen with the power
love boobs percent,
of
actually.
friendship and whatnot.
Genuinely, obviously a very funny title name, but if you have never seen Shabda speedrunning Kaizo before, an extra 40 minutes of Kaizo is an extra 40 minutes of gameplay that will completely melt your brain. The skill level on display is unreal.
Agree.
Catching y'all up, Rara and I probably have both done our buys for day 6. We upgraded everything across the board. I also picked up some extra honey just in case.
I also accidentally bought something twice that I shouldn't have.
Ooh, spicy.
But it's all right. We made it work.
And now some of our menuing, like we're mostly at the Calm Lake now. And most of our menuing is now going to be a little bit different, because what we're going to be doing is favoriting anything new. As Quack mentioned, we keep our favorite, or like we're trying to show off our favorite bugs. So any bugs that we favorite go into the terrarium. So we'll be favoriting any new bugs that we get, and then we'll be selling any bugs that we don't. So that will be like kind of the menuing that you see during this game. And a lot of where the like skill expression of the game comes in is actually, I think, the menuing of like keeping and selling and doing all that. And if I catch another Cerulean Schaefer, I'm going to lose it.
You said that right as I caught a Cerulean Schaefer. That is so funny.
Yeah, for those of you playing along at home, in order to fill up the terrarium with unique bugs, we need 15 different grounded bugs, 10 different flying bugs, and 2 different water bugs. Fun fact about the water bugs, in the release patch of this game, there was actually only 1 water bug in the game. But thanks to theValiantSun, reached out to the dev. They added a second water bug to the game specifically to make this category possible. Shoutouts beyond shoutouts to Doot Tiny Games.
Shout out to Doot. And shout out to Jess for making this category. This is so fun.
Thank you. Yeah, no, originally it was very much the dude thought that there was 15 slots for flying bugs and was like, oh, well, there's only like 10 flying bugs, so I don't, so you're not able to do that. And when I was like, oh, actually, the only thing that's stopping us is water bugs, there had been someone in the Discord who was like, have you seen this cool bug? Bringing up the sunburst diving beetle. And so then that was added to the game. Ladybug, notably a ground bug, and that makes me sad every time.
So I just actually missed on catching a bug. It was a rare one. So those are significantly more difficult to catch, which isn't fun, but you know, it happens.
Was that the orchid mantis? Because I got the orchid mantis encounter right as you were saying I just failed the rare catch.
Oh no! Ah! It's because I got too confident with it, and I was like, I don't need honey.
If you've got
so incredibly
any
more
messages,
donations.
absolutely.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I am legitimately despairing at being able to read all of these, so I will try to go quick. Here's $10 from Brighton saying, that's my wife, right up there on the screen. Congratulations on your GDQ debut. You've worked so hard for this, and I'm so very proud of you. Hello to theValiantSun and Quack as well. Y'all are pretty all right, too. But seriously, though, big shout out to Jess for helping Rara get her foot in the door on her speedrunning career. Good luck to you both, and Diet Dr. Pepper is infinitely superior to the regular kind.
Wow. Throwing hands.
For anyone that is confused, that is my actual husband that I am legally married to. Everyone else who comes in here and says spouse or wife, I am not legally married to. We are just part of a canonical GDQ wives club. It gets very confusing.
Thank you so much to Rara's actual spouse.
I just finished a little bit ago on day 6 fighting a person named Dorian, and that is actually the dev self-insert. And also, we just unlocked the terrarium on day 8, and Rara and I said we will go in real quick, pet all the bugs that are in here now for y'all, and you'll get more later.
Free bonus pets.
Free bonus pets for meeting it so quickly.
Free bonus pets.
This is Yuna. She's canonically our girlfriend. She thinks we're really cute.
And, well, she's also really cute, so you know.
She's also really cute.
And whenever she does like things, she winks.
And she wants you to show her your bug collection. And this would work on me.
Noting.
I'm just saying. But we're going to do a couple more battles to get to the next day that actually unlocks more bugs for our racers to catch. So, Fletch, you can keep the love coming in.
Oh, sure. Well, actually, I wanted to hear more from you, Quacksilver. Specifically, I wanted to hear what this $50 donation is from you. Because you apparently said, hey, Jess, hey, Rara, would you still love me if I was an earth borer beetle chilling on a tambourine, no thoughts, head empty, kicking any bugs who get close?
I'm petting my
sincerely,
bug.
seeing you both proudly say speedrunning is what you make of it is inspiring, and I'm so stoked to see you on the GD Queer stage. Now let's hit 40K for Lambda Legal and beyond.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Quacksilver.
Thanks, Quack.
Also, yes, Quack, I would still love you. In fact, I would love you the most because, like, you're the best of the bugs that we're using from the beginning, so.
It's true.
I want to be a bug with high utility. Worms are past that.
Just don't be a bee. I don't like those.
Yeah.
Come on.
The bees are really cute in this game, though.
They are, but they're so annoying to fight.
I'm also
Time for one
getting
more?
the absolute worst RNG on my like card deals, and I'm not happy about it.
I'm so sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you
time
can probably
for
do one more before we catch things again.
Okay, dokie. Here's Threech sending in $50, saying, Rara, I just love you so much. I'm so proud of you for getting on stage and parking your Kabuto. Remember, a video game, derogatory.
Thank you.
Oh, and thank you,
Threech. I
folks. We're
love you very
12% of the way to boobs already.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Keep up the boobs pressure? Sorry,
Unsure
please
about that
continue.
one.
We can workshop this. No. I believe. So I do have to point out, this is Ivy. Ivy is the worst character in this game because Ivy only speaks brain rot, and it's
already on Ivy?
It's so well written and so atrocious.
She's definitely like super Gen Z.
Take the W.
I'm shook if that was some main character energy. You love to hate her.
I love her so much, actually.
I've decided apparently to just go immediately into the next battle instead of doing my hunting, which is not great for me. I might just forfeit this battle because now I can't get a kick to save my life.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, the B battle uses a strategy where like they have the relax card that makes all pushing slowed down and they can prevent knockback and knock you back. It's just a real stall-y fight.
It's all right. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing my buy, and what I've done is I bought Bugapedia. Every time you upgrade your Bugapedia, your next hunt is guaranteed to get a rare. And this is a shiny. There are shinies in this game.
Let's go.
Ooh.
I have a shiny because this is a category of our own design. We have a shiny clause that says if you get a shiny of a bug that you already have, then you are allowed to keep it. So ideally, we usually catch about one shiny per run. And ideally you want to make sure, or like ideally it's a flying bug.
Yeah, also on Jess's screen, you saw a rare flying bug. That's hugely important because you can only afford to miss a small handful, 1 or 2 flying bugs over the entire run. And so getting a rare flyer early is very useful because it means you don't have to spend your late game hunting down rare bugs, which can always be a drag. More often than not, the very end of this game is RNG hunting for one of the water bugs who likes to hide forever and ever. But sometimes you can get in a much harder position to get out of where you have to hunt for a rare flyer in order to actually finish the terrarium.
Yeah, so I had to go in and do an extra battle there real quick because by buying 2 of something earlier, messing that up, I did not have enough to get the magnifying glass, which means that I was still only like able to hunt 2 bugs instead of 3. So I was like, I need that magnifying glass real bad.
Oh, that does really. I was genuinely unsure how I got that much ahead of you. Buying not that extra like less search, really like having to go back to the menu does so much.
I pressed skipped again.
No.
That's all right.
Something else worth noting, obviously there are 4 different areas in this game. Every area has a slightly different smattering of bugs available, and the catch mechanics differ slightly between areas. So you may have noticed that the green and blue bars are totally static on Sunny Farm. They breathe a little bit on Calm Lake, and they slide left to right in the forest. The 4th area of the game we actually won't see. Nice.
I got a longicorn.
Heck yeah.
Nice. The 4th area in this game, the swamp, we won't actually see in the terrarium run because terrarium only goes up until day 15 out of 30.
You gotta beat the second boss to get to the larger one. I hear you say the Luna? Hello,
yep.
Luna. Darn.
Oh, and there's my Rosy Maple.
Oh, yeah, so
I always have to use the honey on her.
As Quack said earlier, the sort of big deal of the thing is getting your rare flying bug, but also if you can get both the Luna moth and the Rosy Maple moth in the forest, it saves you so much time. Purely because you can only afford to not catch one of the flying bugs in the game with the current setup that we have. And so that means right now, if I do not encounter a Luna, which I do not think I'm going to, I'm doing a little bit extra hunting to make up for some levels because my Rainbow Beetle, I think, has bad stats. Then if I don't get it, it means that I have to alternate between locations when I'm doing my cleanup, and ideally we'd want to stay in one location.
Yeah, and there are 2 rare flying bugs, the Rosy Maple Moth and the Monarch Butterfly. and neither one of them exists in the area where the water bugs are. And also, like, if you can afford to not catch both rare spawns unless you just happen upon them doing ordinary catching things, it's better that way.
By the way, this girl's dad says she's very smart.
She
In
is.
case anyone's wondering. Yeah. Don't you wind me.
Can I hop in with some more quick donations?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Incredible. I am not speaking hyperbolically. There are so incredibly many that are addressed to y'all by name. Like this $15 from Birch with the message, hey, besties. Go
Hey,
to Bame.
bestie.
Good luck catching
Go
bugs
Bame.
and showing them off. Thank you, Birch. Oh, also, we've got $20 from Evie. This game is so good, they should make bugs too. Smiley face. I love y'all. Break a leg and catch those bugs.
They should make bugs too.
I wish bugs were real.
I wish bugs were real too.
All right. This is important. Our final opponent in the terrarium run is Colin, but Colin's not what's important about it. The frog on his head is named Bob.
He's Bob
This
the
is Bob the
Frog.
Frog. Everyone, please say hi to Bob the Frog.
Hi, Bob.
It's
Hi, Bob
really
the Frog.
important.
And can we please get some 07s in chat whenever we defeat Bob the Frog? Because I'm so sorry.
We will make Bob the Frog sad. On Fortnite.
Bob is sad.
I'm sorry, Bob.
No, Bob. But yeah, so day 15, Midori tells you that more bugs have now started spawning in every area, so we are officially in cleanup mode. At this point, there is still obviously execution in the actually making sure you catch things, but we have shifted the balance of the run far more into the RNG side of things. And at this point, ideally, our racers are going to stop catching every bug because with no battles ahead of us, there is no point in selling bugs for candy. So at this point, especially if it's a grounded bug, oh, nice monarch butterfly, that makes up for stuff.
Gosh, Bob is giving me such a hard time here.
Yeah, I gave
Yeah,
extra
Bob's-
levels because
Bob's
I was
defensive.
like, Bob is going to really give me a hard time.
He's so tough right now. Come on.
Cool, so
Yes, got him.
I can actually just immediately leave without finishing all my hunting there because I've got all the flying ones that are available at the Sunny Farm. The Bumblebee is also available here at the lake, so this is good for me. I have recovered from not catching the Luna Moth.
Yeah, so this is the
Bumblebee.
final... Nice, this is the final cleanup stage. At this point, Jess is just looking for those pesky water bugs. And it looks like Rara is headed to a similar situation.
Water bugs. I always get excited because
Go ahead.
Sorry, I always get excited because the jewel beetle, I always for some reason think looks like the water beetle catch, and I get so excited, and it's not.
I do
it.
the same thing. The same exact thing. I'm also now just looking for my water bugs.
So yeah, we'll be fail
yeah.
catching everything that we don't need that are water bugs.
Because
This is why I
there's
bought
one.
extra honey.
Is that the last one you need, Jess?
No, I need the
Still need the other?
I need the common water beetle now.
Yeah, so the upgrades you get over the course of the game make it more likely that you find uncommon and rare spawns. Oh, nice. Jess, time is coming up for Jess.
Goodness.
Good RNG there.
As long as I didn't mess up, that will be. No, what did I
Oh,
not?
missing an error, not time.
No, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I not favorite?
Funnily enough.
No, don't say
Oh,
that.
are you just missing a bug?
no,
oh, hoverfly.
No, I'm not. Okay, I don't need to
Okay,
do another
time.
battle. I'm okay.
Time
Dang
for
it.
Jess. Okay. Throw successfully failed.
Remember how I was like, hey, what if we pet the bugs on day 8 and then that way or like you were like, we should pet the bugs multiple times, and I was like, we should pet the bugs on day 8 so that we can verify that we favorited the starting bugs. Yeah, I didn't favorite my starting bugs.
Okay, there's one of my water bugs.
Nice.
Hey, while I'm just like looking for these waters, this is a good donation time.
Excellent, because there are so many. Oh my gosh. $10 here from Carrarium. That's my friend. That's my wife. That's my other friend. I love you all so much. Go pet those bugs.
Oh, I got my sunburst.
Let's go. Again, huge shout out to Dude for adding the sunburst beetle so that this category could be real.
And time.
GG,
Those are
folks.
some fast runs.
Some good RNG.
It's literally anytime Jess and I like approach this game, it's just RNG that separates us. Which I think
Chat,
is really
put your
cool,
tiny
but
buggy
RNG
leggies
hates me.
together for our runners.
And we're petting all the bugs for everybody. What was your shiny
every
again,
bug
Jess?
Gets
Mine
some
was a
love.
woolly chafer, so it's the pink
I like
one.
that one. I love that one, the little pink guy. All right, we're gonna just look at all these little hearts coming up. They're so lovely. They love being pet.
And we rated, it was 30, I believe the checkpoint was $36,000 for Lambda Legal in order for us to sit here and pet some bugs for y'all. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Yes,
Petting the
this is
bugs
an incredible
36,000
organization.
times. Ready?
Ready? Go.
Second speed run. Mash click.
They're
Played
so
on a
right,
Mario
folks.
Party to be ready for this. Jesse, you want to do your shoutouts?
Yeah, I'll do my shout outs. If you enjoyed Bug Game, or if you just enjoy maybe indie video games in general, my name is theValiantSun. You can find me at theValiantSun on all platforms. I stream on Twitch right now. I'm taking a short break because I'm working on a side project, which I'll be announcing soon. But I love this game. Thank you so much to Rara actually came into my DMs and was like, I would like to learn how to play Bug Game. And I was like, bet. And then like a week later was like, I would like to race you in Bug Game. And I was so excited. And so thank you so much. Thank you to Quack for hanging out with us, and reminder to everybody at home, you are gay enough, you are queer enough, you are trans enough, you are whatever you say that you are. Stay true to yourself, because that is what is important. We love you all. Stay queer. And thank you so much for helping us raise money for Lambda Legal.
He stole what I was gonna say. So I am chibicarrera. You can find me everywhere, chibicarrera. I stream sometimes. I'm trying to get back into it. So I did approach Jess in the DMs for one to teach me Bug Game, because it was Game of the Month for Frame Fatales. So shout out to Fatales. Ratals mentioned also. I can't wait to go in the Discord later and see all those stickers. But I also went into Jess's DMs and I said, hey, can you teach me how to use Live Split? And they were like, bet. Yeah, are you free tonight? So shout out to Jess for doing that, and for being so supportive, and for being so patient with me while I was learning how to do this. This is the first game I've ever actually like speed ran before on an official level, and I'm so excited that it was with this game and with one of my best friends. Shout out to Quack for also learning this game to commentate for us, and also just to have fun with Bug Game. This game is currently $5 on Steam, so you should go get it, because it will bring you hours and hours of joy. Shout out to my husband for supporting me with everything that I've done with GDQ, from social media to hosting to now running. He has just been my rock. He has been, I asked him earlier today, like, hey, I'm being asked about my availability. And he said, yeah, I got it. And I was like, so I'm open? He goes, you're open. I was like, thank you so much. So I love you so much, Brighton. Yeah, so much. I love you, and I love our family. I love our child, and I love everything that we have together. Thank you. Shout out to everyone who donated. I host sometimes. Yeah, I talk. Shout out to GDQ. Shout out to all of my friends. Shout out to the Cowboys and Aliens. I love y'all so much. You're my favorite nerds in the whole world. Shout out to Lady Arcaders and Dr. Bergie. I love y'all so much also. What an incredible community, and being part of that has been a joy for me. And I know that there's someone I forgot, but just know that I love you. Yeah, Binary Breakers mentioned. Y'all are so cool also. And just like Jess said, you are gay enough, you are queer enough, you are trans enough, you are non-binary enough, you are everything enough. You are enough, and that is all that matters in this world, and the only thing that you ever need to focus on. And if anyone tries to tell you otherwise, I give you full permission to punch them in the face. Quack, you want to get some shout outs?
Yeah, I've been Quacksilver. If you want to find me on the internet, I implore you instead to follow twitch.tv/theValiantSun and twitch.tv/chibicarrera. Other than all of the wonderful affirmations shared by our runners, I will say speedrun indie games, support indie devs. They are wonderful. They are doing the good work. They are also often gay, which is a plus. But seriously, thank you both for having me. And let's finish this marathon strong. Shout outs to all the little gay people in the chat. You're my favorite.